It's easy to sit on the outside and say, just leave. It seems like such a simple solution, doesn't it? A clean break, a fresh start. We often underestimate the complexities, the invisible chains that bind individuals to situations that are harmful to them. But for many, escaping an abusive relationship is far from that simple. It's a tangled web of emotions, practical considerations, and very real dangers. It's a journey fraught with obstacles, both seen and unseen. Abuse isn't just about physical bruises or shouting matches that erupt and then fade. It's not always the dramatic, visible displays that we often associate with the term. It can be emotional, psychological, or even financial, slowly eroding a person's sense of self and independence. It's an insidious process, often subtle at first, that gradually strips away a person's autonomy and leaves them feeling trapped. People often wonder, sometimes with genuine curiosity, sometimes with a hint of judgment, why someone doesn't just walk away from an abusive situation. They question the victim's choices, their strength, their very character. But the reality? There are powerful, deeply ingrained reasons that keep them trapped. Reasons that are often invisible to those on the outside looking in. These reasons are complex and multifaceted, reflecting the insidious nature of abuse itself. First and foremost, fear plays a huge role, casting a long shadow over every decision and action. It's a primal fear, a fear for one's safety and well-being. Abusers often threaten harm, not just vague threats, but specific, chilling promises of violence to their partner, their children, their family members, even their beloved pets, if anyone tries to leave or seeks help. These threats are not idle. They are often backed by a history of violence and control. That fear, that constant gnawing anxiety, can be paralyzing, rendering a person incapable of taking the necessary steps to escape. It's a form of psychological imprisonment, where the mind becomes the cage. Second, and equally devastating, self-esteem takes a significant hit, often eroded over years of manipulation and control. The abuser systematically dismantles the victim's sense of worth. Abusers break someone down over time, using constant criticism, insults, and belittling remarks to chip away at their confidence and self-worth. It's a slow, insidious process of psychological dismantling, making them believe deep down that they don't deserve better, that they are somehow flawed or unworthy of love and respect. They internalize the abuser's narrative, accepting it as their own truth, or that no one else will ever love them, that they are damaged goods, destined to be alone. This sense of isolation and worthlessness makes the prospect of leaving even more terrifying. Then there's hope, that flickering ember that refuses to be extinguished, even in the darkest of times. It's the hope that things will somehow, someday, get better. Many believe, against all evidence to the contrary, that things will eventually get better, that the abuser will change, that the relationship can be salvaged. It's a powerful delusion, fueled by love and a desperate desire for a happy ending. Or they remember the good times, the early days of the relationship when love and affection were abundant, and they desperately hope that the person they once loved will somehow return. They cling to those memories, using them as a shield against the harsh reality of the present. Money and resources matter too, playing a significant role in a person's ability to leave an abusive situation. Financial dependence can be a powerful barrier to freedom. Leaving can mean losing not only financial support, but also housing, access to transportation, and even custody of children. The abuser may have deliberately isolated the victim from their own financial resources, making it nearly impossible to leave without becoming destitute. And that's incredibly daunting, especially for single parents or those with limited job skills. The practical challenges of starting over can seem insurmountable. Let's not forget the powerful emotion of shame, which often keeps victims silent and isolated. Shame can be a heavy burden to carry. There's a pervasive stigma surrounding abuse, a societal judgment that often blames the victim rather than the perpetrator. This stigma can make it incredibly difficult for victims to seek help, and many feel deeply embarrassed by their situation or worry that they won't be believed if they speak out. They fear being judged, ostracized, or even blamed for the abuse they are experiencing. And sometimes, despite everything, love is still there, a complex and often confusing emotion that complicates the decision to leave. Love can be a powerful and enduring force. Love doesn't just vanish overnight, even in the midst of incredibly tough and painful situations. It can linger, a ghost of what once was, making it even harder to let go. So if you know someone who is trapped in an abusive relationship, it's crucial to approach the situation with empathy and understanding. Remember, judging or blaming them for staying only serves to further isolate them and reinforce their feelings of shame and worthlessness. Instead, offer a listening ear and a non-judgmental space for them to share their experiences. Support, patience, and genuine understanding are the most valuable tools you can offer. Let them know that you are there for them, no matter what. If you're experiencing abuse firsthand, please know this: you are not alone in this struggle. There is hope for a better future, a future free from violence and fear. You are not alone, and there is a vast network of support and resources out there, ready and willing to help you reclaim your life. You deserve to be safe, respected, and loved. Reaching out for help is an incredibly brave and powerful step, a testament to your strength and resilience. It's the first step towards freedom, and there are compassionate and trained professionals ready to provide you with the support and guidance you need to navigate this challenging journey. They are there to listen, to believe you, and to help you create a safety plan. Let's keep the conversation going. Let's break the silence and challenge the stigma surrounding abuse. Because silence only helps the abuser, allowing the cycle of violence to continue unchecked. By speaking out, we can empower victims, raise awareness, and create a safer world for everyone.